Well, hello, beautiful YouTubers. Welcome to Echo Art with Carmella-T. Thank you for being with me today. I wanted to jump on here, and I went over on TikTok and answer this question too, but I want to answer it over for the YouTube community since it's where I got my question. Is how do you fix a hat, the stitches, when you have started the stitches too big? And the very first thing I said, at least I was able to communicate per texting or writing, is that the very first thing you would do, and let me just show you. First of all, we're going to talk a little bit about tension. Tension is one of the bigger factors associated with your stitches being too loose and then gaps occurring, in the middle of the hat because the tension was so loose. So this is what happens. This is a very large, well, here, let me use a regular hook. So this is a regular hook, and you can see there's a lot of spacers, almost too much space. So the second I start to pull on this tail, it starts to tighten the loop, okay? But I'm gonna pull that out, and I'm gonna show you the loops that are just too, what happens here. So let's say you're making a hat. First of all, what's happening is you're pulling up way too much. You're pulling way, way up. That can be one reason. So now look, I have two very large chains, and let's say I do one just a little bit more, and then let's say I do the next two with the regular tension. Okay, so you can see the difference pretty quick there. These are your larger stitches. So the very first thing you want to do when you notice that is to simply pull on the tail. Now let's say you've already connected, because it sounds like this is what happened. She had already connected. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I need to get this there. And so she connected her chain, and she continued to stitch. So she continued to stitch. Now I don't know what stitches she used. It really doesn't really matter. But let's say she's going around. And what probably happened, so let's say these are loose. Make a chain, and now I'm getting my tension, I think is okay. But I'm noticing, wait a minute, there's a big hole right there. Now, let's say we go around and around. The first thing she could do, or that you could do, let me take this out, is you could gently pull on the tail. See if it tightens up this last stitch anyway, and pull it in a little bit, and just keeping an eye on the center, seeing if you can get it a little bit smaller. So see, we did get it a little bit smaller. Now, if it continues, let's say you can't pull it anymore, or it's not making any difference in that space, gappy space that you have because the stitch was too much, what you can do is a couple of things. You can take your darning needle, and just thread the yarn from the tail. I would keep these tails, I like to keep the tails, especially in the center like this, about 5-6 inches, and that way you can come back up. You just threaded the tail, and just gently come over and mend the gap. So you're pulling it in, and I didn't do a full circle here, so, but let's say you're just mending it, and this is, and you're saying, well, Carmella, those aren't stitches. Well, they're not stitches, but if you have gaps, see, it closes the gaps. If you have gaps and you're trying to close them, that's one way to do it. And then just weave the tail in like you would normally. And So that's a wonderful way to do it. The other way is you can simply take your crochet hook, and just kind of make, see here, see that's like, well, that's actually a stitch, but I'm just going to show you. You can actually just, you know, like you're making a crochet stitch, and then pull the top, pull the yarn through, the tail through, boom, and tie a little knot. Okay, those are the couple of ways that you can close those gaps in the center. And if you made a hat and you've got gaps where you don't want them, just gently take your time and do it, and just give it a little stitch, and it's okay to do. Your hat is still crocheted, you worked on it, you're learning about your tension. So now we're going to talk about tension, and just to give you a little bit of an idea of how to catch yourself when your tension is off. And I've done a few videos on this previously because it's a common issue. This is a common, it's a learning step, let's say. Okay, so when I put my crochet hook in there, I want a tiny little bit of space, but not tons of it. And if I tighten it and then I'm having a hard time pulling the hook through the loop, that means it's too tight. If I'm pulling my hook up all the time, I'm going to make huge loops. Now, if you do want larger loops, just simply start out using a larger hook, crochet hook. So now I have shared this info with people before and they've loved it. So when you're crocheting, just let the yarn fall nicely onto the hook. You're bringing it to the hook. So in other words, it's just falling at, like you are not pulling the hook up and you're not pulling the yarn. You're just, and you're able to go through the loop beautifully. It feels good. There's no pulling and tugging or searching for the yarn to be in place. And here at the very beginning of your chain, you see it's not huge and gappy. They're all consistent. Okay, so now we're just going to connect. We're just connecting our little circle. Okay, and when you don't see any gap there, and then you just, you know, do a chain, and then your stitch or whatever it is you're doing. And as you go through a chain, let me get this, you're just simply letting that yarn relax on the hook. Now, as you go around, if it starts to curl up or it's difficult to crochet, again, it's too tight. So then maybe you add a chain, get a little more relaxed with how you're letting the yarn fall, and then pull it through. When you pull it through and it's nice and easy, then you know you're doing something correct there. Now, with that said, what you want to do is be careful too of not to get too nervous about some of the spaces, because as you crochet, the yarn will relax and it will fill in your spaces if there's like a little space. So give yourself a chance to do a number of rounds and let it relax. So anyway, I hope that helps, and I cannot wait to get back to my crocheting projects, and because I want to get some done for hopefully being an art and craft show in November. And but I had donated lots and lots of my yarn, and really needed to do it because a lot of it, guess what, I wasn't using. And I really want to be focusing more on the recycled yarn. I want to focus on some natural fiber yarns. So we'll be coming back around to that, bring you with me. on it. So with that, I hope that that helps and you have an absolutely beautiful day.